Good morning, Southern California, AM 1220, KHTS. The host, Fred Arnold, on the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce Business Spotlight. Today, I'm joined by Patti Handy. Patti Handy is a mortgage advisor with American Family Funding. She's also an author of the book, How to Ditch Your Allowance and Be Richer Than Your Parents.
Yes,
I love it, read it, give it to clients often, but your passion is to help women.
Women and teens,
Yes.
getting financially empowered, finding financial peace. It's an area of a struggle for a lot of us. So.
Not only that, your son Blake has given you inspiration to help teens, and,
Yes.
and that's where that connection is, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
he's 18, and I wrote the book years ago, sort of with him in mind, and it's very conversational, and that's how it began.
You also have an ebook, How Divorce Survival Tips and 6 Steps to Financial Healing After Divorce. So let's talk about your passion of helping women kind of get back or get focused on financial security and financial freedom.
Getting in line, absolutely. So there's many steps. I'm going to talk about 3 main steps right now today. The first step is not really financial related, but it's the mindset. We have this sort of recording in our mind. It's a subconscious thing. We don't even know what's going on, and it's something that plays all the time. And it's basically been there since birth, and it's been programmed since we were like 8 or 9 years old. So we have these limiting beliefs about wealth, health, happiness, just life in general, and that tape recorder is always going. So if our mindset is one of lack or abundance, we're going to experience lack or abundance in our life. So with us, women or men really, focus on what it is that you are, how you're responding to things in life. You know, we hear the story of people who win the lottery and then a year later they've lost it. Their tape recorder is of lack. Their tape recorder is, I don't deserve this, I don't know how to work it, I don't know how to deal with it, and they subconsciously sabotage, and then it's gone.
Yeah, I love that. And if you can expand upon that for a minute and give us some examples of looking at life from an abundance standpoint versus a lack standpoint.
It's a very conscious effort because, again, most of us are subconsciously trained with the lack because we were brought up from parents or grandparents who grew up in the Great Depression and have that lack. So the abundance is something that we're not typically programmed with. So it's something that we have to be very aware of and make that effort to go, okay, you know what, that doesn't feel right. Why am I thinking that? We'll take money, for example. Oftentimes, we were raised with, money, makes people greedy, money makes people mean, people who are rich hurt people, those kinds of things we've heard from parents and grandparents. When in reality, money can do such wonderful things. Money can be giving back to those who need it. Money can be spreading abundance in helping others with whether it be shelters or there's hundreds
so
of
many
ways to
places you can donate.
Yeah, it's endless. So coming from that place of no, money is power. Not in power like I've got a big house, a big car, but what can I do with the world? How can I make a difference? What can I leave and share? That's power. That's not, and I don't mean power in the sense of, I'm
physical power.
I'm physical power, or even, I'm a powerful person in the community. It's not about that. It's about what I can do with that money and giving back.
Love it.
That's huge.
So mindset's number 1. What's number 2?
Number 2 is getting organized. Unfortunately, many women, specifically, and I have to say this just because what I've seen, they don't know where all the accounts are, banks accounts, savings accounts, 401ks, pensions, Social Security, whatever. They don't know where it's coming from, where everything is. So if you don't know, if you're married and you don't know where all things are, sit down with your spouse and have them tell you everything. Because God forbid, car accident, disability, death, divorce, whatever, you're in trouble. And I've seen that time and time again, where there's been women who really have no idea where things are at.
Yeah, and that's important to have your arms around that, no matter where you're at.
Absolutely.
The third thing that you recommend or want to advise women on?
Have a plan. You have to know, when you go on vacation, there's a map, there's a plan, right? And if you don't, you've heard before, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
Right.
And so a plan of, where I want to be, where I'm at today, If today either there's credit card debt or there's no savings or there's issues with credit, whatever, know where you're at today, know where you want to be, and have a plan to get there.
Great. And
So-
a financial planner, a good friend,
Absolutely.
someone like your book can really help guide you for that plan, help you
Seek
give you that
out-
guidance.
Yeah, seek out those who know and you can trust, and ask for that help.
So again,
don't do it alone.
mindset.
Mindset, getting organized, and have a plan.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah.
Patty, those who want to reach out to you, how can they reach you?
Cell number is 661-618-1789. I have a free download if you go to divorcesurvivaltips.com. There is a free download there. That's the report, 6-Step to Financial Healing After Divorce. Or just Patti with an I at pattyhandy.com.
Great. Patti Handy, mortgage advisor and author of How to Ditch Your Allowance and Be Richer Than Your Parents. Thanks for coming in, Patty.
Thank you.
It's good to see you again.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed this edition of the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce Business Spotlight. The show's Fred Arnold on AM 1220 KHTS.